Okay. I'm hoping that that's the end of that. Alright, I'm hoping that the dead zone is not as large as I thought it was. I guess, unless this goes down again, which I hope it doesn't. I need to find another Trader Joe's to go to so I can. I just don't. I mean, I'm gonna call Verizon and ask them why that is. Because I have full 5G there. I just don't get it. This guy. This guy would just randomly drive like a complete maniac. I don't know what's going on with him, but I mean, he's going 90 miles an hour in a 45 in a place where lots of cops like to hang out. Then he'll just drive normally for a while. Oh, yay, back. You had a SIM card issue now, or you had one? Hey, Aaron, welcome to the stream from Fort Myers. Yeah, I know. I used to live in Cape Coral, and missed that. The closest one was at Immokalee Road in 75. That was too far to drive. This is just almost, it's just close enough. If it was like at Fruitville, I probably wouldn't go. But which is another 3 miles. That's because it's 3 miles of city traffic. Sorry about the bouncing. That was a Mercedes E350. It was not an AMG or anything. He was just stepping on it. Oh, the other car, the SUV. That was a Porsche Cayenne Turbo. It was turning right, and I was able to get past it. And either a Turbo or a GTS. And I don't know if they still make two separate models like that. Because the GTS is the, I believe, with the Cayenne, the S, the GTS, and the Turbo. Did you hear? No, I didn't know who bet on Daniel. I'm gonna guess people like, oh, Helmuth. I assume bet big on him because Helmuth just innately hates any millennial that plays poker. Except for a few like Brandon Cantu, who's went from like a great player to like basically just from what I can tell, a complete loser. Yeah, it dropped to 66 degrees here. It's kind of a cold spot, I guess, because Sarasota and Venice are built on higher elevation areas. The ones in between weren't built. Nothing was built there for a reason back in the day, so they would know where the high water, where the high land was. So places like Venice actually isn't as high as Sarasota, but if you go to downtown Sarasota, you'll notice you'll drop like 25 feet when you go from the east side of downtown to the west side of downtown to the water. At least 20, probably more like 45 feet. It looks like 45 feet at least. The streets are, yeah, I would say 45 feet. It's probably not. It just feels like it though. It doesn't make any sense. I get plenty of data reception here where there's no city. When you get into the city, it's like, no thanks. About 15 minutes from home, maybe a little bit less. Palmer and Bee Ridge. It's a nice area, that east side there by 75. I'm in Osprey now. Well, I'm in Laurel now, technically. Osprey's a little bit up the road. I think, yeah. I forget. Osprey usually starts around here and goes all the way up to central Sarasota. Well, that's where Vamo is. That old Winnebago. Oh, that's a Winnebago, but that's a Chevy base. Last time I've been to the Lakeland area, it's been a while. Let's see. Kind of drove nearby back in 2018. The only reason I drive through Lakeland is really to go to either Disney or go to Ashley's sister's house. And after 2016, maybe 20, yeah, late, like Thanksgiving, late 2016, I didn't really get along with her family very well. You know, I don't have a collection right now. What I did was I basically sold or gave away depending on what palm it was. Like if there was a palm that I wanted to be somewhere, I would give it to someone, and it wasn't as valuable. If there was a valuable plant that I wasn't as concerned about, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but there are palms that are rare but no one wants to pay money for. So those types of palms I would give to someone I know would take care of them. Just because a palm is rare does not make it valuable necessarily. Because if no one wants it, then like no one wants old Maserati Quattroportes because they're garbage. Like 80s ones. I mean, there's a market for it. But. So my palm collection has been dispersed. Yeah, I am in a 99 Toyota Avalon. So it's not a quick ride. This is my quick ride is being rented out right now. So it's a, I mean, it's got the guts if you need it. It's got a 200 horsepower V6. This is my little get around town car. Never lets me down. But not nearly as fast as my TRD. It doesn't have very good handling. It handles like a Cadillac, so it can get up and go, and it can do some basic turning, but when you have to actually cut 90 degrees, you feel the 90s in the car. It smells like a 90s Toyota too. That leather smell. Oh. I mean, if you're looking at a Caprice Cop, there's an Avalon TRD right there. There's the Avalon version of my car right to the left. So you're looking at what, a 90s Caprice? Because they did make a Caprice only for police use, I believe, in the early 2010s, which is basically a Chevy SS. The Chevy SS used to be the best deal for like a raw rear-wheel drive four-door sports car. Now it's one of the worst deals because everybody wants them. Because no one bought them. I'm like, oh, wait, there's no more? Okay, now we want them. Now that they're good. Now that there's no more. Where did the TRD go? It's just sitting back there. Yeah, I mean, that thing I believe has, I don't know how that's going to work out. I believe it has the same engine. But I never understood the Avalon TRD because it's like meant to be a luxury vehicle, but then they put a sport suspension on it. The Camry, yes, that's why I bought the Camry TRD. But a Cybertruck, I don't know. I mean, I think it was a great concept, but Tesla has no experience with making a truck, and even when it comes out, I believe it's going to be behind GM and Ford, because GM and Ford know what like people want in a truck, and unless they can pull off some sort of Lexus LS400 Japanese, we know what Americans want in a luxury car, and beat them off, beat them to the chase. I think that GM, like the Hummer electric vehicle and the Ford ones, I think are gonna. Yeah, the Tesla truck will just be for like fun. It'd be like a street truck. And their semis are a whole different thing. I'm actually headed to my house in Venice. I'm not that far away. I'm only a few minutes away. Since it says once you cross over this creek, you're technically in Venice from Nokomis, or the bay. It says bay, but this is just a creek part of the bay. Because I would stay online longer, but I have to make sure, like, I've got stuff in the back that is going to spoil, and my mom is hungry, so. You know what I will do, though, is I will roll through this parking lot so you guys can see a good amount of palms, because that's what you guys. Yeah, Venice has become so popular in the past 5 years. I mean, the housing prices are just unbelievable, but these coconuts have been here for a long time. They're all, you can see there's two there to the right. Sorry about the blockage there, but we'll be able to see more. This has been here since, like, I don't know how long this whole place has been here, but this has been here since I've lived here in 2004. So I think you're thinking, Joy's Cuisine is what you're thinking of. Yeah, people don't know about that place. It's right. Oh, it's back there more. Or is it right here? Is that Joy's Cuisine? Yeah, right here, Joy's Cuisine. I've been in there. I've not eaten food there, but the Star Thai is probably the nicest Thai restaurant in Venice. I mean, it's the most expensive. There's Tikka Indian. I've never been there either. I've been to Star Thai. I've been to this Latin market back when it was just literally a market. Now it's like a popular place to get like Latin street food. There's El Gaucho too, which I'd like to try out, but every time I see, it's right next to my dentist, and every time I go to the dentist, like, my mouth is numb and I really can't eat anything, so I end up not getting anything from there. All right. So yeah, I have not been there in a while. I haven't been down that way. It's because there isn't a whole lot of, I don't have any. I mean, I have some friends that live down there that I talk to from like poker, but I have been to Evergreen. Yes, it's really good food. As far as like great tasting, really healthy food, like there's no other place that can beat that. And I mean, it's not cheap, but if you want really high quality food that's also either organic or vegetarian / vegan, you're going to pay money for it. So this is where all the construction happens. It's a lot of fun to. The worst part, yeah, Evergreen Cafe is really nice. I mean, I recommend, if you like Greek food, I'd check out Bodrum and Thracian Mediterranean too. There used to be 0 Greek restaurants or Mediterranean restaurants here, but now there's 3 of them, so to give you an idea of like how busy Venice has gotten. There's Mi Pueblo there, the most popular Mexican restaurant, but I wouldn't say the best. I like Plaza Mexico. They've been working on this for a while. Yeah, Plaza Mexico, it is technically a franchise, but Oh, what did I see there? Hold on a second. I'm gonna turn around real quick. Um, what was I going to say here? Yeah, the Italian places I'd recommend would be Lucarelli's, which is in South Venice. I don't think Made in Italy is always so busy. I wouldn't go there until after COVID's over. If you want to get to go, that's one thing. Trattoria di Mino is very good, and apparently Casarino's is very good, but I haven't eaten there. Okay, I did not. I thought I saw a Donzi boat in there, in the boatyard. I was mistaken. This is like a used cars dealership that I never see anybody buying cars here. It's probably a front for something else. But the house next to me is for sale. If you want to buy a house and live next to me, that opportunity is available. So, all right. So I am home. I mean, I'm basically home now. Sorry about the darkness. All right, guys. So I'm gonna get going. Wish I could be online longer. I'll try and do a longer stream at a later point. See what I can do. Not tonight because I got a dentist appointment. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Oh. Yeah, the old Donzies are good. I haven't had the Plaza Mexico in Port Charlotte. I lived in North Carolina when I went to college at Wake Forest for a semester. So that was in Winston-Salem. All right, see you guys. Yeah, the freshman guacamole, they hit you hard on that.